I don't know, you can't get an appointment with a GP for a month and then two doctors appear on the stage at the same time. Right, I'm going to say this in two different ways. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And for those of you who are not Muslim, peace and blessings to all of you. We love you all, especially those of you who are so invested in coming here in this weather. I've got to be quick. My dear brothers and sisters united in this cause, it is week 11 of bombardment. The horrors continue. The death toll rises. More than 20,000 dead, 52,000 injured. The UN reports only 8 out of 36 hospitals functioning and only partially. At least 300 healthcare workers have been killed in Gaza since October the 7th, the UN reports. This is more than the total number of health workers killed across all countries in conflicts last year, according to Medical Aid for Palestinians. I've been a GP for 27 years, caring for the people of Wakefield like they are my own family. I know that life is sacred. I know that life is sacred, and we remember all the innocents. And today, we must be a voice for the voiceless, those who risk and lose their lives struggling to save the lives of others, the doctors, the nurses, all the healthcare workers. I finished work last night in my warm, comfortable surroundings, seeing patients in a clean, well-lit room, running water, sanitizing gel, gloves and all the equipment I need, and getting stressed over what a busy day it was in Castleford, in sunny Castleford. In the Gaza hospitals we hear they have almost no food left. The generators are breaking down. There is little fuel. The water tanks are being pumped. There is no lighting. They're running out of supplies. Short of blood in order to do blood transfusions. And their shifts last 48 hours. And they don't complain. And the flow of new patients needing care remains constant. With no more beds available in some hospitals, makes sense on pointing out reports that medics are having to operate on the floor. Hospitals in Gaza continue to come under intense attack, including bombing and being surrounded by tanks and sieges by the military. Now listen here, their hospitals might shake to their foundations with their relentless killing, but they're striving on their efforts to treat the wicked and the dying is unshakable. After the burning comes the disease, the starvation, the mental anguish, but they don't get PTSD because it is not post-traumatic, because the trauma is still going on. The healthcare system is already on its knees, but they all know that the best thing you do on your knees is to pray, and that's what they are best at. The medical professionals, the hospitals, the wounded and the sick and the medical transport all have a protected status under international humanitarian law, and that must be upheld. Without a permanent ceasefire, the number of injured and sick people needing urgent medical care will continue to mount. We urge those in power to take action to stop this now. Finally, I want to read you a quick quote from a Palestinian in the West Bank, and who describes us as the heroes. Listen to this. I'm very happy what is happening now in London and in all the regions of Britain. Your efforts in the streets had a great impact. Everyone who reported the truth about what is happening in Palestine is a hero. Everything that happens now will be immortalized in history. We said thank you and keep going, and he called us heroes. Remember my last words, saving lives is not a crime. Saving lives is not a crime.
Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free!
Alright guys, we've got another sister to do a speech. Her name is Noor. Everyone please give it up for sister!
talk about the West Bank as it's often overlooked, understandably, with everything going on in Gaza. But the IOF, the Israeli occupation forces, are weaponizing this to continue the violence on Palestinians in the West Bank. Keeping in mind that there is no Hamas in the West Bank, I want to talk about my experience visiting Palestine since I was only in the West Bank a few months ago. I remember first driving into the West Bank, being welcomed with a massive red sign warning Israelis that entering is going to be dangerous to their lives, and being so shocked by seeing that. I will never forget the numerous checkpoints and the endless wall, secluding the West Bank from the rest of Palestine. All constant reminders of the occupation and the lack of freedom for the Palestinians. I'll never forget first seeing my family after all these years and all the joy of seeing them. But I'll also never forget seeing the scars of torture on them and visible signs of malnutrition as they were released from Israeli prisons. Keep in mind when I say Israeli prisons and Palestinian prisoners, I really mean hostages. Most Palestinians are imprisoned without trial, conviction, or even concrete evidence. They're arrested for arbitrary reasons such as rock throwing, which is a 20-year sentence, which is usually done by harmless teenagers throwing it at tanks and military. Roughly 2,000 Palestinians are under administrative detention, which means Israel can keep them behind bars without charge or trial for an unknown period of time. Israel also ensures it is the most psychologically torturous process by arresting them in the middle of the night, not telling their families which Israeli prison they're going to and how long they're staying there or what the crime they committed is. And this has happened to my own cousins, which were arrested recently and we don't know why, we don't know where they are, we don't know which prison they're in. But what we do know for sure is that the Palestinian prisoners are mentally, physically, sexually abused. They often don't receive the medical treatment they require, including constipation, and they don't get the food or water they need. I want to keep this short, but I want you all to research these Palestinian hostages and know their names and know their stories. With that being said, the only way to release these Palestinian prisoners or hostages, innocent people, is through a hostage swap. And this was seen in 2011 where one Israeli sergeant was exchanged with 1,000 Palestinian prisoners. So we now see why a hostage swap was necessary. On a final note, I just want to touch on the Jewish settlements in the West Bank. Keeping in mind that they are illegal by international law. The settlers in the West Bank terrorize Palestinians by burning their cars or threatening them with guns, as the settlers are often armed and Palestinians are not. They even kidnap Palestinians, which have increased since October 7th, all by the protection of the IOF. In conclusion, I'm just telling you this because these are things I've witnessed with my own eyes, not something I saw in a YouTube video or read in a textbook. All the injustice that Palestinians have been living with for more than 75 years. I witnessed it last summer when I visited Palestine. So I'm here just to say, free Palestine.
Free! Everyone give it up again for Sister Lou! I've got Brother Gerard here just to give us a quick reminder. Everyone please give it up for Brother Gerard! Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm not going to come I'm doing something long, but I just want to give a quick reminder about the longevity of everything that we're doing here. Now, I know we've been coming out for 11 weeks and it's been 3 months, but I want to say this, not a lot of us really think past coming here or advocating for a ceasefire, but I want to remind everyone we're moving much more past that. We need to go further than that and much more quicker. We need to think about what we're going to do when Palestine's free. And I'm not saying if or maybe, I say when.
because Palestine is going to be free. And if I'm old, then it's fair enough, it's free, I'm old. We're all going to be old. But at least we'll see it through and know it will be free.
On the Palestine demo that we had last week. I spoke about this last week. For those of you that don't know, 15 minutes on the train from here is a factory that produces the technology that is bombing Palestine, the Gaza. We've spoken about the doctor and the journalist being bombed. Using that technology, from here to bomb Palestine. So what we can do is come together. But I wanted to say a big thank you to the people that came. Because the first demo that we had about 30 people. Last week was brilliant turnout for all of Leeds, Spain Valley, and right from across the north from West Countries. There was a woman that walked across and said she had no idea. So the people of Shipley don't know that this exists in their midst. So we want them to stop using this technology to kill Palestinians. We want them to use it to enhance humanity, the rights, but they're not gonna. So what we're calling out is to escalate this and continue this. In the new year, we are going to post it on social media and we'll update you on here of the process that we're going to have, because we don't have a date yet, but we're doing it, we will. It was just a brilliant turnout and we want people to carry on. Thank you. I've got a leaflet and it's got and it's got a telephone number here, so you can get an update on there and on the WhatsApp group. Please, thank you.
Right, our next speaker is our brother from Gaza. Everyone please give it up for brother Fawzi!
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Like just said, my name is Fawzi al-Khattab. My whole family lives in Gaza and I was born there. Right now, Gaza is at risk of famine. There are people starving in the streets, cooking whatever they can find. This is what Israel has done to us. These are the pictures that you see. But we are not like this. Unfortunately, you only see Gaza at times of war. But I've been there, and I know the beauty of its houses, the beauty of its people, the beauty of our beaches and our food. That is the real Palestine, and I hope one day that we can return to that. You may have seen images of aid going into Gaza. There were trucks bringing in wood to Gaza. You may be wondering what's the use of the wood. They use it for heating and for burning. While the whole world is arguing about gas and oil, all of Gaza is using ancient techniques in order to keep warm and cook whatever they find. My grandmother, along with my aunt, my uncle and his family, have had to evacuate their house for the third time this war after Israel dropped leaflets on their area warning them to leave. Until now we have no idea where they went. All hospitals in the north are no longer functioning. Injured Palestinians, often younger than 10-year-olds, are simply going in and waiting to die. And Israel continues to mock us. You may have seen a video of Israeli soldiers going to a door and knocking on the door. And then they stand there and they say, oh, no one's answering. Then they zoom out and they show that the only part of the house remaining is the door. They have destroyed the whole house and they mock us. These guys are pretending to fight an enemy, but their real goal is to wipe the population of Gaza off earth and then move on to all Palestinians on earth. Now if you focus your attention to my leg, you may have noticed that it's broken, but it's about to heal, alhamdulillah. I broke an entire bone, my patella, exactly 1 week after the genocide started on Gaza. And this Wednesday, inshallah, it should have healed. So we can see that a bone has been able to heal faster than the whole world has realized that Israel is committing a genocide. And that a ceasefire should be called. This gives me no hope in our leaders around the world, apart from Yemen. Are there any Yemenis here? So I have hope, as well as everyone else in Gaza and in the West Bank, that in the not so far future, a new generation will come forth and stand for what is right. A generation not influenced by money or power. A generation that knows right from wrong, and that will be all of us. So that one day we can say to our grandchildren, I remember the day we finally freed Palestine. Because we must remember our power is in our numbers, and together our voices cannot be silenced. As long as our hearts are beating and our minds are thinking, we must continue to fight for our brothers and sisters in Gaza. We must continue to come to protest at every opportunity we get, and remind our brothers and sisters suffering in the hands of the Zionist regime they are not alone. We must continue to boycott businesses supporting Zionism and applaud those who don't. Because our power comes together, and as we always say, in our millions and our billions. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Everyone know everybody fighting! Free! From the river to the sea! We have a young brother here, his name is Muhammad, and he wants to read a poem that he has written for us. Everyone please give it up for brother Muhammad!
What do I want? I want peace. When do I want it? I want it now. Who do I want it for? I want it for everyone. But who should I ask that will allow? Why do I want it? Because I want no more pain. I want all children to have freedom somehow. Where do I seek help? I want to be heard. I don't want to be silenced by those who disallow. It's been 78 days and counting. I wanted peace. I screamed so loud. It should have happened by now.
Everyone give it up for brother Muhammad!
Now, our final speaker for today is Mufti Muslim, and then we will end with dua. So everyone please give it up for Mufti Muslim!
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أفضل الجهاد كلمة حق عند سلطان جائر. So I often hear that this is not a Muslim issue, this is a humanitarian issue, this is a world issue. I sort of agree and I disagree with this statement. Now, the words that I just read to you, or I spoke to you, these are the words of my Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who said the best form of jihad, the best form of struggle, the best form of resistance is a true word in front of a tyrant ruler. He also said, whoever sees an evil act, stop it with your hands. And if you're not able to, then stop it with your tongue. And if you're not able to, then at least have some disdain for it in your heart. And that's the lowest form of Iman. Now, me, I'm a Muslim. I don't know if you guys realize that. I'm a type of Muslim that works Muslim, looks Muslim, eats Muslim, talks Muslim, all of that sort of kind of Muslim. Now, for me, I'm driven by my Islam. I'm driven by my Islam, which causes me to stand up for humanity. It causes me to stand up for those who don't have a voice. It causes me to speak for those who don't. My Islam forces me to stand up for humanity. Now, what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, one of the lessons from my Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is stop it with your hands. We are not in a position to stop it with our hands, but we are in a position to speak out. Every single one of us has the power to speak out. Every single one of us can be a photojournalist. Every single one of us can be an independent journalist. You have people like Murtaza Aiza, in Gaza at the moment. Now this is a 22-year-old, someone that I'd still call a kid. Someone who's got the world responsibility on his shoulders to show the world what's happening out there. There's people like Bisan, another young lady who I'd call a child still. She used to document how beautiful Gaza is, how life in Gaza is. Now she's turned into a journalist who's showing the world the tragedies unfolding in Gaza. We have to spread the message. You have people like Frozy, you have people like the sisters who spoke earlier. These are people who are from there, have blood there, have every single connection there. We stand united with them. Whether we're Muslim or we're non-Muslim, we stand together for humanity. And that comes from our faith. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Ya Allah, please forgive us, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please guide us on the straight path, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please guide us on the straight path, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please protect our brothers and sisters in Gaza, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please safeguard our brothers and sisters in Palestine, Ya Allah. All over the oppressed lands, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please protect them, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, send down the angels of Father to protect them, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, give us the strength to continue speaking up, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, give us the strength to continue to speak up. Ya Allah, please strengthen our Iman. Ya Allah, please give us one drop of the Iman of the Hassans, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please give us one drop of Iman like they have, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please protect us, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please protect every child there, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, we beg you to please protect every child there, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please grant some kind of mercy to the occupiers, Ya Allah. Put some rahmah in their hearts, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please put some rahmah in their hearts, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, put some mercy in their hearts, Ya Allah. There's innocent children being killed every single day, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please grant us the strength to fight back, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please grant us the strength to resist, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please grant us the strength to resist, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please open up our hearts and please open up the hearts of every single person to see this oppression, Ya Allah. Don't keep us blind, Ya Allah. Don't keep the people of this world blind to what's going on, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, not just the people of Palestine, Ya Allah, the people of Sudan, the people of Kashmir, the people of the Rohingyas. Ya Allah, please free all of them, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please uplift every single one's burden, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, please accept the du'as that are in every single person's heart that have not been able to say out loud, Ya Allah. وبفضل سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين.
Everyone give it up for Mufti Mursi! Free! 1, 2, 3, 4 5, 6, 7, 8 5, 6, 7, 8 5, 6, 7, 8 Come on, louder! 5, 6, 7, 8 MashaAllah. Right guys, we're going to have to end it here now. Can I just ask everyone who's borrowed any banners, any flags, any buckets, any high-vis jackets, can you please bring them forward to me now? And also, once again, thank you to every single one of you who's come out today. I know as we mentioned before, it's so cold. And I just want all of you to pat yourselves on the back for actually coming out and standing up for Palestine. If anyone else wants to make a donation, the buckets are right here. So please come forward and make your donations.
we have an event that's taking place at 3:45. Wrong one. Outside of Leeds Art Gallery. So if anybody is able to attend, please do attend. I do want to make sure that all the Muslims here remember one thing. Salah and prayer is the most important thing for us as Muslims. So if you take anything away from that, please remain steadfast upon your Salah and your Dua. There's a prayer room now in Trinity, so for all of you who have not yet prayed Salat al-Asr, please make your way there. I will be going there to pray my Salah as well. They have huge facilities there. And then you can pray your Maghrib and then maybe go home if you're not from local. There is another event that takes place on Saturday, 30th December, and that is at the Bilal Centre. And I've been told that Jeremy Corbyn will be coming. That starts at 4:15. So anybody that wants any more details of these events, you can find them on West Yorkshire United for Palestine. There are some leaflets down here. Drop us a follow. You can follow myself. My name is Hamza Razak, and it's Hamza Razak 2795 at Instagram. I will keep you updated with my work that I do there. We have a WhatsApp community group. If you want to join that, you can scan a barcode here and join that right now, so I can keep you updated that way. Please keep up the amazing work. I have to stop now because I haven't got time for a speech. But Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be with you all.
Guys, everyone, get here. Your details are safe. And it's what's happening. All the admins can see your details. Thank you.
And also guys, a massive thank you to all of you coming out today. Like I said, I am already 16 and you guys have turned out truly 1,000. So once again, give yourself a massive round of applause for turning out to. Thank you.